Welcome to the Haunted Channel 666. I hope you enjoyed tonight's story. If you hear a clicking sound coming from your basement, hit the like button immediately. Also, ignore the eyes coming from the woods. They aren't watching you. They are watching for the subscribe button. Whisper Road. There is a road my mom made me promise never to go down when I was a kid. She always went on and on about how it's cursed and that almost everyone who travels on it disappears. She called it Whisper Road. As I got older, the stories got less believable, and I started to doubt all her little ramblings. It's quite ironic, actually. My mom is in the hospital dying as we speak. I'm on my way to visit her. However, the road I'd normally take is under construction. The main road has a huge pile up. Someone got into a big accident. So, the only road I can take that will get me to the hospital in time is, you guessed it, Whisper Road. The old people in my town avoid the road as if it's the plague, but I've seen a few young folk travel the road and come out just fine. Mom said this is because the road chooses its victims carefully, but I say it's because the road is simply a road. Nothing more, nothing less. Either way, I'm about to head down the long road my whole childhood evolved around, and I hate to admit, I'm kinda concerned. Not necessarily because of my mom's warnings, but more because of the vibe that the road sign gives off. The road used to be called something else, a normal road name perhaps, but the sign has a wooden plank nailed to it that reads, Whisper Road, in weird black paint that looks half dry, half wet. When did someone do that? I say to myself as I make the turn onto the road. Trees align each side of the road as if pulling my car in for a tight hug. It's strange, but I feel myself starting to get unusually relaxed and tired. I don't know what my mom was talking about, this road is so soothing. I can't describe how at peace with the world I feel. It's nice to meet you, a voice says out of nowhere. I practically jump out of my seat. Who's there? I say as I frantically check the back seat. Nothing was there. After a minute or two passes, I convince myself my mind was playing tricks on me. It must have been the radio. Luke! What the hell? I scream as I bring the car to a halt. Someone just said my name. I look out the window and see nothing. What is happening? I turn off the radio and listen closely to my surroundings. I can hear my heavy breathing and my fast heartbeat as if it were a musical tune. Look at me, a voice says in a whisper. I'm losing it. The mirror, the voice says patiently. My hands start to shake as I look into the rearview mirror. A face that looks like it's made of a black fog appears looking at me. Its eyes are bright yellow, and its mouth pinned in a crooked smile. Let's have a race, it said as if whispering right into my ear. I blinked, and it was gone. I stepped on the gas. I have no clue what the hell that thing was or what it meant to do, but I'm getting the hell off of this road, so help me God. The rest of the way to the hospital I looked out for the weird thing I saw and heard. It never appeared though. I soon made it to the hospital where my mom has been for the last few months. As I walked into the room, my mom's eyes lit up. You made it, she said with a soft smile. I nodded and made my way over to her side. Mom, I really should just let me look at you, she said, cutting me off. We stared at each other for a while. It was nice. Dear, do you have something to tell me? She asked, breaking the silence. I looked at her confused. Did you go down Whisper Road? She asked, tilting her head. I slowly backed away. Yes, I said, ashamed. And did you win? She asked, looking at me with pure curiosity. I froze. What? I asked with a shaky voice. The race? Did you win? She asked once more. Just then her eyes turned a bright yellow and her smile became crooked. I gasped and got up to run, but it was too late. I opened my eyes and I was back in my car on the road staring at the thing through the mirror. The road is your home now, Luke, the thing said before disappearing again. I went to grab my phone to call help, but when I looked down at my hand it was a black fog. I looked back in the mirror and screamed. I had yellow eyes and a mouth so wide that when I smiled it was crooked. I jumped again at the sound of an upcoming car. I sat and took in a few deep breaths. I watched the car get closer and closer. Suddenly I wasn't scared anymore. How could I be? It's time to welcome someone else to the home I now know as Whisper Road.